So, well, hello, you awesome people out there. Welcome back to my channel, and today is what is today? It's story time. Okay, so it's not going to be like information video where I'm going to be talking about you have to do this, you have to do that. Today we are going to talk about a small incident, which of course I'm going to narrate like a story to you, that happened with me during my initial days of flying. I know it was it has left a scar on me. Definitely I will share it with you guys. Okay, so without further ado, let's get into it. Okay, all right. So what happened, guys? The entire video is going to be in English, maybe in between a little bit of Hindi, so people who are good with English and can understand, I will, of course, for people who are good with Hindi also, a little bit of Hindi that I will speak in between. So what happened, it was an early morning flight. So we used to have this early morning flight from Mumbai to Nagpur, and that used to be the only flight for the day. So Mumbai, Nagpur, Nagpur, Mumbai, and I think the departure used to be somewhere around 5:30 in the morning. We used to get up really early, and I had woken up like really early for the flight. And initial days of flying, we were always like we were always. We always used to go to sleep in that fear, if I'll be able to, what if I'll not be able to get up in the morning. So most of the time I never used to get sleep before an early morning flight. So what happened, the flight basically went really well, and we were very happy that we are done for the day. By 10:30 we used to be done. We used to come back, we used to sign out, and we used to go home. So of course it was a perfect day for me, and since it was my initial days of flying, we used to be mostly like little petrified of or scared of our supervisors. You know, they used to ask so many safety questions, and we always used to have this too much of load on our head when we used to go on the flight, that maybe after we come back in the debriefing, the supervisor might start asking safety questions. But that day I think I was flying with some nice supervisor, and we were very happy, and we were going to get done. So what happens when you land back into your base station, you have to prepare the aircraft for another set of crew, and because the flight is of course not going to be grounded, it's going to go to some other place, and the time difference that you used to get between the two flights used to be almost around 40-45 minutes. तो उस 40-45 minutes में basically हमको aircraft में से जो भी हमारी crew की responsibility थी, लाइक न्यूज़पेपर्स कलेक्ट करना, मेकिंग श्योर गैली हैंड ओवर अच्छे से देना, और इक्विपमेंट्स चेक अच्छे से देना द नेक्स्ट सेट ऑफ क्रू को. सो वी वर डूइंग ऑल दैट, एंड इन दैट जैज व्हाट हैपेंड, we were collecting newspapers, and suddenly I realized, and the ground staff was hurrying for boarding for another flight, and suddenly what happened, you know, I was like, I had a pile of newspapers in my hand, and I did not know what to do with it, because the catering staff had already taken the trash bags of newspapers, the used newspapers that we had collected from the flight. Now what I thought that, you know, I can't leave this pile of newspapers here only. What I thought at that point of time, which was stupid and which is not allowed for all of us to do, what I decided that let me go on to the catering truck, and let me give it to the catering staff there only. Now the catering trucks basically are installed on the right hand side or the starboard side of the aircraft, on those doors, and they are called the service doors, R1 and R2, which of course I will make videos later for you, what are the doors and why they are called R1, R2. So they are called service doors basically. So for economy class, the catering happens from the R2 door. Now R2 door basically is a very small door, which is meant only for service personnel, and they basically put their catering truck over there, and they start loading and offloading the aircraft galleys. Okay, so what happened, you know, because I was in hurry and the ground staff was yelling and he had to start boarding, there was a coach waiting already downstairs. What happened, I went on to the catering truck, and I gave the pile of newspapers, and I was coming back. Now what happens, the catering truck is basically it is attached to the aircraft door with a small ramp. रैम्प बेसिकली एक छोटा सा लाइक यू नो एक मेटल रैम्प सा बनाया होता है. अब वो रैम्प स्ट्रेट नहीं होता है, उसमें थोड़ा सा कर्व होता है. To be very honest, till date I don't know what was that curve all about. Probably to basically reduce the speed and to avoid accidents while loading and offloading the carts. But still, I'm really unaware of the exact reason. So what happened, because, and I also said that the door height was very less, and my height is, the door was, of course, मुझे यहाँ तक door आता था वो. And because I was in hurry, I left that pile over there and I ran back onto the aircraft. So while I was running back to the aircraft, I forgot the size of the door. I forgot that there was a ramp also, which is little curvy. So what happened, I hit the door ceiling, my head hit the door ceiling, and I flew into the galley of the aircraft. One shoe of mine flew in some direction and the other flew in some other direction, and the ground staff is yelling from downstairs, boarding, 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 and we were not able to give him the clearance because this happened with me. Now what I did, now this is the scar here. I had, of course, I got stitches, 5 stitches I got. For the moment, I just realized that I hit something. And there was pain, and I kept my hand here for some time, and I was like, and everybody was asking me. Until then I was not crying because I could just feel, I don't know, I can't describe that feeling because it happened long time back. It's still, of course, it is very fresh in my mind, but that moment I went completely blank because I did not realize what happened. And the moment and everybody was asking me around, what happened, are you all right? And I was telling them, yeah, I'm perfectly fine. And the moment I removed my hand from my head and I looked into it, it was all full of blood. It was all red. And that was the moment when I lost it, and I started howling, I started crying. And everybody got scared around me. What happened to her? They looked at my wound and they were like, oh my God, this is a big wound and we'll have to call for, thank God we were at the base station. So immediately the company doctors were called onto the aircraft. And the funniest part, which I still cannot forget, is that ground staff started the boarding. Now my supervisor, of course, she took me into the premier class. She made me sit on that seat, and I was constantly crying. There was no end to it, because what happens, during our initial days of flying, we are still learning. We are taking so much of stress, time constraints, so many khadu supervisors, asking so many safety questions. There used to be constant, sword lurking, and the constant sword hanging on our head, ki kab kya ho jaye, and then you'll be thrown out of the organization. At the same time, we miss our families. What happened at that point of time, I could only think about my mother. What if my mother would have been around right now? I want to see her, I want to be with her. So that crying was not more because of the wound, that crying was more because of the fact that I was missing my mother. And I was feeling so sympathetic towards myself. Why? Because I was like, who will I call here? Who will come for me? Who will take me to the hospital now? Who will get my stitches done? And I was so scared. I knew that I will get stitches because doctor came onto the aircraft. And all the passengers, who were boarding, doctor was checking me. All the passengers coming onto the aircraft, they were looking at me, and I was crying. For that moment, I really forgot that these passengers are looking at me and I'm crying. At that point of time, I could only think of my family. I could only think of my mother. And then a very nice colleague of mine, I will definitely name him, Anthony Chakarian. If you're watching my video, Anthony, thank you so much. I'm still indebted till day to you for what you did. You did for me on that day. It is completely unforgettable for me. Though of course we are not in touch, but I will always be indebted. In some way or the other, because you were there for me on that day. And then doctor of course put me in crew coach, and Anthony came with me. We went to Nanavati hospital, and I remember I was lying in the casualty room where these nurses and these boys, hospital boys, they were talking to each other, and they were talking in Marathi, were talking about some story that I didn't understand Marathi at that point of time. And Anthony went and he started doing all the formalities for me, and I was crying. I was on that stretcher and I was crying, and suddenly this nurse came to me and she started shaving my head off from here, and I was only crying. I was like, mummy, mummy, mummy. I was young also back then. So this incident is etched deep in my heart, and it is one of the memories. That scar is of course unforgettable, because this is the scar that I got from the aviation industry, and it is going to always remain with me. So that day of course was unforgettable for me. So this is my story, and I'm sure many of you would also like to know about my more stories, or would like to share your stories with us. So guys, please do share your stories with us, because stories at the end of the day are very, very crucial in all of our lives, because we connect with stories more than the information, I understand. And in the next video, which I'm making immediately right now, I'm going to be talking about another incident that happened with me on the flight, which is about encountering an unconscious passenger on the flight, which is dreadful. You can of course still take care of yourself, but taking care of somebody else's life is not that easy. So another story is going to be about that, today's story session. So more stories coming in. All right guys, so thank you so much. Please if you have any questions, write in the comment section below. Do not forget to like, share and subscribe to my videos, because your likes are very important. You subscribing to my channel is very important for me to be motivated all the time and come up with more and more videos for you. Okay, so I'll see you on the next one, another story. All right, so bye bye, see ya.